Hi all, today we'll discuss about core Java real-time interview questions. So we will discuss all the core Java related interview questions based on the freshers and experience. So the first question is what is Java? So Java is a simple and most widely used programming language. So Java is fast, reliable and secure. The next question is why we go for the Java? So what is the use of Java? Why we go for the Java? So Java is used for the freeware open source. It's a platform independent. It's run on multiple uh, application at a time. The next question is what all are the main features of Java? So Java have multiple features are there like platform independent, open source, multi-threading, more secure, portables and all. The next question is what is platform independent? So during the compilation, the Java program is converted into bytecode. Bytecode can be run by the JVM on any platform. So the development of one platform is capable of running another platform in all other platform is called platform independent. The next question is what is the meaning of open source? Open source means Java program which source code is available to the general public use or modifications from the origin design as a free of cost is called open source. Now the next question is what is IDE? Tools available for market for the Java development. So mostly we will use the IDE like Notepad, NetBeans, Eclipse, JD developers, Java developers, RAD, IBM, Oracles and all. Now the next question is what is the difference between JDK, JVM and JRE? So JDK is a development kit. If we want to create any applications in Java, JDK have to be installed in our system. So JDK version depends on the requirement or latest version, which type of version you are using. Then JRE is a Java runtime environment. It is a predefined classes that is called library file content. Now the JVM is a Java runtime environment. Now the JVM is a Java virtual machine. It's mainly used to allocate the memory and compile. Now the next question is what is the meaning of OOPS? So OOPS is object-oriented programming structures. OOPS is a method of implementation which program are organized or collection of object, class and method that is called OOPS, object-oriented programming structures. Now the next is what is the coding standard used in Java? So coding standard we use in Java is a Pascal notation, Camel notation, so these all. So Pascal notations means every word first letter must be capital. Camel notation means first word first letter should be a smaller and others should be capital letter. So this is the example of Pascal and camel notations. Now the next is what is the meaning by class, method and object? So class is a collection of object and method. Class contain attribute like variables, methods. Method is now method defines set of actions to be performed. An object can runtime memory allocation. So using object we can call any method. So this is a difference between class, method and object. Class contain attribute like variable, method that are the common to all object created in the class. So these all are the examples which is real time examples interviewer will ask. Now the next question is what is mean by encapsulation? So encapsulation is structures of creating a folder. It trap the data and code in the single unit. An example of encapsulation is Bojo class. It is otherwise called data hiding also. So encapsulation is used for the data and code actions on data together in a single unit. So mostly example of Pojo class is called encapsulation. Now the next question is what is the data type used in Java? So byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character, string. So these all are the data type we are using in Java. Now the next question is what is byte size and range in data type? So byte size will be 1 byte equal to 8 bit and the range we will define with the range formula. Now the next question is what is mean by wrapper class? The wrapper class of data type is called wrapper classes. Classes of data type is called wrapper classes. So it is used to convert any data type into an object. All classes and wrapper classes default value is null. Whatever the classes of wrapper class, all classes default value should be null. Now the next question is what is the main use of a scanner class? So a scanner class is the use of to get the input from the user at runtime. It's called a scanner class. Now the next question is what are the methods available in the scanner class? So in the scanner class we have a different methods are there like next byte, next sort, next int, next long, float, double, next dot char at zero, next method, next line method, next boolean method. So these all are the methods which is available in a scanner class. Now the next question is what is mean by inheritance? So inheritance is used for accessing one class property in another class without multiple object creation. So it avoid time and memory wastage. It ensure code reusability. Now the next question is what are the way to access the method data from another class? We can access the another class method either by creating object or using extend keyword. So by we can create an object or we can use by using extend keyword. There are two ways to access the method or data type from another class. Now the next question is what is polymorphism? Poly means many, morphism means form. So take more than one form is called polymorphism or one task implement in many ways we can say. Now the next question is what are the difference between overloading and overriding? So overloading static binding, compile time, polymorphism. When we have multiple method at the same method, same name and same parameters is called overloading and same name and same parameter is called overriding. Same name and different parameters is called overloading and same name and same parameters will call overriding. So when we have a multiple method with same method name but different only based on its data type, data count and order. So like class name, method name and argument different based on the data type. Method overriding. Method overriding we can say dynamic binding and runtime polymorphism. So in method overloading we have a static binding, compile time polymorphism. Method overriding means dynamic binding and runtime polymorphism. So same name and same parameters we will pass is called method overloading. Now the next question is what are the type of inheritance? Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. Now the next question is why multiple inheritance is not support in Java. Compilation error, syntax error after extend keyword we can mention only one class name. The next question is what are the difference between multiple and multi-level inheritance? Multiple inheritance, more than one parents class directly supporting in the same child class. Multiple inheritance not supporting in Java due to compilation problem or priority problem. We have achieved multiple inheritance in Java through interface. Multi-level inheritance, more than one parents class supporting into one child class. Tree level structures, it's supported in Java. Now the next question is what is mean by access specifier? So access specifier it defined a scope level of access of variables, method and class. Now the next difference between public and protected. So public global level access, same package, different package anywhere we can access. Protected can access inside package, object creation, extend and all inside the same package. Now the next is what is mean by abstraction. Abstraction means hiding the implementation part or business logic called abstraction. What are the type of abstraction? partial abstractions using abstract class, and fully abstraction using interface class. So there are two type of abstractions. One is partial in abstraction. So using abstract class, there will have a concrete and abstract. But in fully abstractions using interface, so only abstract methods and all will be there. Now that another next question is, can we create an object of abstract class? No, we cannot create an object of abstract class. Now the next question is, what is mean by interface? It will support only abstract method. Interface will support only abstract method without business logic. So won't support any non-abstract method. An interface public abstract is the default. And using implements keyword, we can implement the interface in class, and we can write the business logic for all in unimplemented method in there. Now the next question is, what is the difference between abstract class and interface? So abstract class, using abstract class we can achieve partial abstractions. It support both abstract method, non-abstract method. It extend keyword to inherit the abstract class. For any abstract method we need a mention public abstract. But in interface will achieve fully abstractions. It support only abstract method. It implements keyword, and public abstract is the default, so no need to mention it explicitly. Now the difference, next question is, what is mean by a string? So a string is used for the collection of characters or word enclosed within double quote is called a string. So a string is a class in Java. A string is indexed based example. This is the string example. Now the next question is, uh, green technology is the string examples. Now the next question is, what are the method available in a string? There are multiple methods available in a string, like equals method, equals ignore case method, contains, splits, two uppercase, two lowercase, substring is empty, identify hash code, start with, end with, compare to, care at, index, last index, replaced. So these all. Now the next is, what is mean by constructor? So constructor is a special method which is called by default when object is created for the partial class. Constructor name is same name of class name. It does not have any return type. It support method overloading but won't support any overriding. Purpose of constructor, it is used to initialize the value to variable. Now the next is, explain the type of constructor. So there are two type of constructor: parameterized constructor, non-parameterized constructor. Now the next question is, do constructor have any return type? No, constructor can't have any return type. Now the next question is, write a syntax for creating constructor. Access specifier class name. Now the next question is, what all are the rule is defined for the constructor? Constructor class name and constructor name must be same. It should not have any return type. Constructor should not have any return type. Now why constructor type? Why a return type is not allowed in constructor? Constructor is not directly called by your code. It called by the memory allocations or object initialized at runtime. So it returns value of opq to the user, so can't mention it. Now the next question is, can we declare constructor as private? Yes, we can declare constructor as private. Now the next question is, why compiler give constructor is called default constructor? If you did not create any constructor explicitly, it will take a default constructor, so compiler will give a default constructor. Now the next question is, what is constructor chain and how can it achieved in Java? So thus the process of calling one constructor from another constructor with respect of current object is called constructor chaining. So by using this and supers, method we can achieve the constructor chaining. Now the next question is, what is difference between this and super? This is used for the class level constructor and super is used for the parent class constructor. Next is, what is super class for all Java class? Object class is the super class of all Java classes, all classes in Java. Now the next question is, what are the type of variables? So there are multiple type of variable like local variable, global variable called also class level variable, static variable, final variables and all. Now the next question is, what is mean by local variable, instant variable, class variable and static variable? A static variable, it is shared by all object in the class. Local variable, a variable declared inside the method block, level of access only inside the block. Class level variable, a variable declared outside all the method but inside the class. Level of class is only with the an object. Now the next question is, what is mean by static keyword in Java? Static keyword in mainly used for the memory management. Static keyword is mainly used for the memory management. It is used to share the same variable or method by object of given class. Can we override a static method in Java? No, we can't override a static method because it is part of the class rather than object. Now the next question is, can we overload a static method in Java? Yes, we can overload a static method in Java. Now the next question is, what is mean by static variable? When a variable declared as an static, then single copy of variable is created and shared among all the object at class level. So static variables are essentially global variable. All instance of the class shared for the same static variable. Now the next is, what is mean by static method? Static, when the method is declared as static, we need not to create a object for call for a particular method. A static method is belong from the class. There's no instance variable. It will be used. Now the next question is, what is mean by final keyword and what happen when we declare final class variables and method. So final is non-access modifier applicable to the variable method and class. When we declare final keyword, its value can't be modified. When we declare final in the method, we can't override. When we declare final in a class, we can't be inherited. Now the next question is, what is the difference between finally keyword? So final variable can't be modified, final method can't be overridden, final class can't be inherited. Finally is code given inside the finally block will always get executed when whether exceptions occur or not. Now the next question is, where local, static and class variable stored in JVM. Static variable are stored in this PermGen heap memory. Local variable stored in a stack and class level variable stored in heap. Static and class level will store in heap and local variable will store in stack. Now what is exception? So exception is unexpected event which when occur when a program run will terminated abnormally. So we can avoid abnormal terminations using exception handling mechanism. So how we will handle this exception handling? By using try, catch, finally, throw and throws. So explain about all the exception. There are two type of exception: runtime exception, compile time exception. Runtime we can say unchecked, compile time we can say checked exception. What are the main difference between checked and unchecked exception? Checked exception, it will occur at runtime. Unchecked exception, it will uh, occur at compile time. Now the next question is, what is the super class of exception and error? Throwable and exception. Throwable and exception. Now the next question is, what is can we have a try block without catch block? Yes, we can have a try block without catch block, but the case finally block must be present. Possible, but we will not be able to handle the exception without catch block. Now the next question is, can we write a multiple catch block in the single try block? Yes, we can write a multiple catch block in a single try block. Now the next question is, how to write user defined exception or custom exception? Yes, we can create a class. In that we can extend the exception class, and then we have to mention this class name and throw the custom exceptions, and by using this method custom exceptions, and in that we have to throw the new custom exception. So yes, we can create a custom exception by using this way. And now the next question is, what is the difference way to print exception message on console? So we have a print stick tracks, track is there, trace is there. This method we have to print the exception in the console. Now the next is, what is the difference between finally, finalize, and finally block? So final is a class whose value can't be changed. Finally is a block statement is definitely execute after the try catch block, and finalize it is used for the cleanup unused memory space. Now the next question is, what is the difference between throw and throws? So throw is a keyword which is used to throw an exception. So this keyword always give inside the method, and at a time we can throw only one exception using throw keyword, but throws is a keyword which is used to handle the exception given in the method. So we can handle more than one exception by using throws keyword. Now the next is, explain Java exception hierarchy. So Java exception hierarchy is arithmetical exception, unchecked exception, and an unchecked check exception. So unchecked exception is arithmetical exception, null pointer exception, input match mismatch exceptions, array index out of bound exception, a string index out of bound exception, index out of bound exception, number format exception. Checked exception like IO exceptions, SQL exception, file not found exception, and class not found exception. So these all are the exception hierarchy. Now, what is mean by throw and throws? So throw is a keyword. It is used explicitly throw an exception, and throws is a keyword. It is used to handle the exceptions in method level. Now, what is mean by array? So array is used for sorting multiple value of similar data type in a single variable. It is indexed based on. Now the next is, what is the advantage disadvantage of array? So advantage, it's a single variable we can store in multiple value. Disadvantage, it supports only similar data type, size fixed at compile time, memory wastage too high. Now the difference between different way to initialize the array, there are data type, reference name, and new data type. Data type, reference name, and value. So this is the way to initialize the array. Now, can we change the memory size in array after initialization? No, we can't change the memory size of array after initialization. Now we'll discuss about collection framework. So what is collection? So collection, it will support a storage of multiple value with a similar data type. It is a dynamic memory allocation, no memory wastage like array. So what is difference between array list and vector? So array is synchronized, asynchronized, and it is not a thread safe. But vector is synchronized, it's thread safe. Now the next is, what is difference between array list and linked list? So linked list insertion deletion is the best one. Searching retrieval is the worst. It make performance issue. Array list is used for retrieving and searching for the best one. Array list deletion insertion is worst one of one, because of deletion insertions only indexed value after all index move forward or backward. It make performance issue. Now the difference between collection and collection class. So collection is used for an interface under which we have a list, set, and queue. Collections has a class, utility class, which we have a lot of predefined method can be applied, like collections dot min max and sort. Now describe the collection type of hierarchy. What all are the main features? So collection, we have a list, set, map. Map does not come under the collection, it separately interface in Java. So list have array list, linked list, vector, and a stack. Set have hash set, linked hash set, tree set. Map have link hash map, linked hash map, hash table, tree map, and concurrent hash map. Now the what is the difference between set and list? So set is used for it's it is a value based. It will print random order. It won't allow duplicate set. But list is a index based. It print insertion order. It allow duplicate. Now the difference between what is the difference between hash set and tree set? Hash set will have a random order and tree set will be ascending order. Now the difference, how to convert list into set. So why add all, we can convert list into the set. All the element in the list we will be add in the set. Now what is map? So map is used for the key value pair. So here key and value in a one entry. Key ignore the duplicate value, but the value allow duplicate. Key will be unique and value should have duplicate in that. Now what is the difference between hash map and hash table? Hash map key allowed single null and asynchronized, and hash table key and value won't allow null and synchronized. Hash table is synchronized, hash map is not synchronized. Key allow only single value in hash map, single null value in hash map, but hash table key and value won't allow null. Now the next is what is the difference between set and map? Set is it is a value based one. Set, it will print random order, it won't allow duplicate. Map is key value based pair where key and value will be in one entry and key should be unique and value will be duplicate. Now the next is, can we iterate the list using normal for loop? Yes, we can iterate the list using normal for loop or enhanced for loop. Now the next is, what are the method available in list but not in set? So list method index of get and last index is available, that is not available in set. Now the next is, explain about the user defined map. It is a key and value pair, key and value in one entry. Key should be unique, value should be different. Now the next is, how much null allowed in the below map. So hash map, tree map, linked hash map, hash table, hash map, linked hash map, tree map, and hash table. So these all already given. Now the next is how to iterate map. So we can iterate the map using entry set method. Now the next is, what is the return type of entry set? Set entry and key and value will be. Now the next is, what are the method to get the key only and value only? So for key only, key set method, and value only, one value method. Now the next is, what is mean by file and which package is available? File class is used to achieve the file operations. It available in java.io package. What are the method available in file? Make directory, make direct list, create new file, is directory, is file, is hidden. These all are the methods are available in file. Next is, while create a file, if we don't mention the format under which format will be saved. So if you don't mention the format, automatically it will take a format as a file. What are the difference between append and update in the file? Update, it will replace the old content of the file. Append will add the content in the end of the file.